Hi guys, this is Tracy Newman for the Navigator's Tarot, where you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on at Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. Sorry about the sound. I've lost the receiver from my microphone, so I will endeavour to find a new one at some point. We have the Seven of Earth. This is for the masculine energies. The Seven of Earth, which is about... Oh, see, for the feminine, there was a lot of disillusionment. And also it would seem that the... what is it about the masculine? The masculine kind of also too is giving it up. It's kind of like not really he's not really looking anywhere. Still distracted sometimes, but being disillusioned with his distractions. Who would have thought? It's kind of like bored with them now. Kind of looking at it going, oh, I'm quite bored with all of this. There's nothing new under the sun. So there you go. Distraction and not loving it. Yeah. So it's interesting because in his advice he has the Devil, which is about really not giving in to temptation. He does have his eye firmly fixed on the feminine, and wishing to sort of come into, oh, I'm hearing union with her. It's interesting. The Two of Earth, we have the Two of Earth and a leap of faith with the Seven of Fire. So about balance, balancing out those energies. You also have the Sun here too in his environment. So he's moving into these masculine energies, which is the Sun energies, which he is very, very much aligned with. But he's also gaining some clarity about exactly where it is he needs to place his energies, because he's really bored with the distractions that have kept him grounded in the past. Oh, that's interesting. So grounded in the past, he's really not, he's starting to see that and see it's like, oh, these distractions are from past energies that are no longer required or even relevant to me. Why am I even concentrating on any of these distractions? They're boring. I don't actually understand. And then you have the Nine of Water, which is about emotional independence, which is what the masculine needs to come into. Very focused on his feminine, because his feminine will lead the way, and he knows that, even though sometimes he would like to admit, not to admit that she leads the way. Still trapped with his thoughts, but starting to come out of that as he's becoming very bored with his distractions. There is independence here for the on a physical level and on an emotional level, and he's trying to gain strength to actually. What's he gaining strength for? To move more into these loving energies, and to be able to become the fool, to jump out into the unknown, which is very frightening for the masculine. Very, very frightening for the masculine. And waiting for his ships to come in. However, I think he realises that his ships are with the feminine. As I said within the feminine reading, it's all about coming into union. First, you have to come into union with yourself, and becoming independent first. But then once you become independent and you align with the truth of who you really are, you begin to then see, and how you align then with source and connect to that source presence, that God presence, and to all that is. You begin to see just how the concept of being alone is not something that the masculine wishes to move ahead. He doesn't wish to move ahead on his own, if that makes sense. So he's waiting for his ships to come in, and his feminine. He wants to reunite with the feminine. Look at that. And then we have the, oh my God, look at that. Ace of Earth and the Ten of Earth. The beginning and the end of all that is. That is happiness right there, grounded in absolute happiness with his family. That's what's going on for the masculine. He's starting to see just how he has been distracted by the 3D matrix world that has left him jaded, has left him bored, and recognize that he needs to actually connect with source, the source presence within, become independent, so that he then can become being able to share his life, his independent life, with another, coming together and then being able to sort of like start a family, or to actually have a family life that is full of abundance and love. Wow, interesting. Coming to the end of the cycle and moving into greater happiness, and a leap of faith is required, which the masculine, I think, may begin to do, because he has nostalgia about the past. But you know, it's interesting because it's his feminine that is driving that. He needs patience to move forward, but he will. Okay, so I hope this makes some sort of sense to you all. These are the energies that are about at the moment for the masculine. He's also looking for justice, but justice for himself, really, not for anything else. He needs to come into a recognition of the truth of who he really is, and how his distractions have kept him, you know, and I was probably in that mode this morning when I lost the receiver for my microphone. So I was in my masculine energy, very, very distracted, and now extremely disappointed with my distractions. Anyway, because now I have lost my microphone. So anyway, that's the message that I probably needed to find for myself. I hope that makes some sort of sense. I apologize again for the microphone. Head over to Instagram if you would like a clearer, because Instagram, for some reason on Instagram, the sound, even though you may not have a microphone, the sound is better. On YouTube, it's crap. So I'm really sorry. I will look into getting a new microphone before next week. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.